Hi guys, today we'll be reviewing a female perfume, Irresistible by Givenchy. This was launched in 2020, the nose being three people's nose involved in this particular perfume. Dominic, uh, what do you call it? Dominic, what is that? Respion, I believe. And Filippo and Fanny Ball, three people. The notes, top notes pair and a type of a musk and bread or something like that. The mid is rose and iris, and the base is again musk and cedar. So this one, I went to buy a male perfume, and then their salesperson just gave me this to sort of pass around to my friends who are girls, and I tested the smell. Um, okay, just a side note, the flowery thing on the left, forget about it. It's just my own home decoration and has nothing to do with the perfume. So don't get confused that it's a container or whatever. This is just a sample, and the picture of the bottle on the right is the actual picture of the perfume itself. So what I feel about this perfume, well, basically this is the pear part I don't get so much. Maybe that could be because I don't really consume pear so much. I do more tropical fruits, so the smell might not be much present in my vocabulary, in my mind. However, the rose is definitely there, the rosy feeling. But sometimes the way you mix the rose can give you very different kinds of outcomes, and as well as the type of roses as well, I think. When you talk about rose, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Chopard, I think Chopard, there was this incense plus rose, which I kind of liked. It brought back some nice memories of more traditional environments with incense and rose, and even some of the atypical male scents like the Moschino, the Toy Boy, the black one, also has a strong element of rose. So rose is fine, but together with the rose, I'm getting a bit of that. There is a popular mall skincare product, dark blue in color, and they have a particular uniform smell and a bit of a milky kind of a smell, and that is quite strong as well in this one together with the rose. So that is giving me a bit of memories of that sense of wearing that mall base product. So it doesn't give such a, how to say, a luxurious vibe, I could say. So everybody's scent memory is different, and so if you, depending on which environment you smelled it before, when you smell that particular note in the in the perfume that you buy, you will find that your mind immediately becomes a kind of how to say, it gets a pleasant feeling if you smell that particular note in a pleasant environment, in a place that you felt was luxurious and comforting and safe and happy and so on. Whereas that same note can make you feel not so great if the note reminds you of not so fun things. A good example would be some gourmand things like strong spices. Cardamom is okay, not too horrible. There's another spice. The name is not coming to me now. The sweet wood, what do we call it? From the bark of a tree that we use to flavor both food and drinks. Cinnamon, right? Cinnamon. Some might find it pleasing and luxurious, but for me, it reminds me of drinking the spiced tea in a very what do you call it, you might call a street side or in a very noisy and busy places. So I don't really associate it with that particular note with any kind of a luxurious calming effect. All right. So depends on your scent memory profile. You might love or hate it, but to me, that as I said, the mall skincare product smell mixed with the rose makes this more or less an average fragrance for me. But Givenchy does make perfumes that I like. Of course, I got the perfume. What do you call it? Perfume. What was it? Starts with B, launched last year. Blase, something like that. French word, sorry. Which I liked, and I hear the EDP perfume is good, but I haven't tried it. So among the female line of Givenchy, I smell the Interdit, the EDT. I believe the salesperson said that is the original one, and that was really good. It was a good balance of sweet and other flowery notes. So that I think is way better than this. So if you want to get a Givenchy female perfume, I suggest you go for the Interdit line and ask them for the original, not the flanker, the original, most ancient one, and check it out. So I would suggest you get that rather than this. But for people who love rose and don't have any kind of scent memory with the other components of it, then I think this perfume is fine for you. You can just enjoy it and rock it. All right. So for me personally, I would give this. I want to say 1.5 out of 5, but it's not repulsive or anything, so maybe it's a 2 out of 5. But for others, it might be higher up their ranking. All right, it's just my personal take. So as usual, go check it out yourself, smell it yourself, and you can make your own decision. But after listening to this review, maybe you would also consider smelling the other lines like Interdit of Givenchy before making your final purchase decision. So guys, there it is, my review of Irresistible by Givenchy. Till the next time, bye bye, take care, and as usual, if you have any cool comments, do drop it in the comment section.